Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here again. Okay, I'm here to save the day again. So, this is how to change the fuses on the E2000LFP. It's very simple once you know how, of course. So there's two fuses. It's like a double safety for the inlines of the cascading cable. So, let's see how we can do it. Is I simulated the system being broken. I just figured this out today, and basically when these pop, okay, one or both of them, one I think goes to one battery bank, I believe, and the other one goes to the other, but I'm not sure. So when these pop, you'll see, oops, sorry guys, these lights on here, okay, will flash red like this, okay. So and then they'll look like this. Look how scary this is, guys. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Is that terrifying or what? That's frightening. Okay, so very simple. Because this actually happened to me today and scared the jeebies out of me. Okay, I thought something was broke. So all you have to do is, if you get regular pliers, it works a little bit better. All I have at the shop today is needle nose. I do a lot of repair of electronics. I don't know what I do with my other pliers. So very simple. Make sure the system is off and all input and output is unplugged. So let me turn off the system, and you want to make sure that, oh, I think maybe I had it off. Yeah, I had it off. Okay, so make sure that the system is off, and that way you're safer, right? And then take this and unplug this, right? So everything that's unplugged makes it safer. So, and then try to get all your dust out of here. Boy, that dust you cannot fight, guys. Holy crap, so long. Okay, so put all that stuff out of the way. Now the system is 100% off. It's a little dusty still. Boy, you can't win with dust. So here's your covers. These are fuse covers here, and then I'm going to replace it with these little pink ones. Pecron sent these to us, and I believe these are. Let me check here. These are. Is it 4.5? Let's see if they're the right ones here. These are actually 30 amp fuses, but I'm going to use these until I can get some new ones, just so you can see. I'm not going to turn the system back on, just so you can see how easy it is to change these. So all you have to do, don't put lower ones in there, put 30s, okay? So all you have to do is take these little covers and you pop them off. So if you just grab these and kind of bend them a little bit, see how they pop off? It's just a plastic cover, very, very simple. You set that aside. Please don't lose them, because, you know, that protects them. And then you pop off the other ones there. And see, there you go. Look at that. Easy cheesy, lemon squeezy. All right, so put those aside. You grab your new ones, which, like I said, these are the wrong size. Pecron had 30 amps in there. See that? See that? 30 amps. So do not put smaller ones in there. Otherwise, they'll pop a lot easier. These are actually only 4.5? But I just want to show you guys. Don't repeat what I do. Put the correct ones. I just don't have any big ones right now. I have to go to the store and get some more. So all you do is you push them in there like this. Pop it in there. Same as your car. Just put them in there. It's that simple, right? And then you take your little covers here. Your little doohickey what have yous. And then all you have to do is push this in here and click them. See that? That's all you got to do. Look at that. 1, 2. Now you're done. And then you would hook up your battery, and then turn your system back on, and you're good to go again. So if you're experiencing that flashing red light on 1 or 2 of your batteries, obviously it's a problem. This is probably the fix. So you saw how quick it is, guys, right? So now I'm going to open these again just real quick. And there's a reason I'm going to do this, is because I'm going to take out these fuses. Oop. It's real quick, except when you have the right tools. Guys, make sure you have regular, not Phillips, because they're just going to, not Phillips, needle nose. Make sure you don't use these. And then if you do use something like this, guys, be careful. You know, they make fuse pullers. If your fingers are strong enough, you can kind of grab them and just kind of give it a yank here. There, and you can get them out that way. But you don't want to break them. That's the key. You don't want to break a fuse, because then you got to go in there and get it. Let's see here. Boy, guys, these are tight. I have never had to change this until today. There, I got them. Okay, so like I said, these are the wrong size. Pecron had in here as default 30 amps. So make sure, and then that's what happened. Look at it. Is that terrifying? Oh my goodness. That could burn down your whole house. guys, a short like that. So make sure you put 30 amps in there. Look at your fuse before you change it. If they updated the fuse or put it to 20, 25, whatever, make sure you put back in whatever they had in there and not something smaller. Otherwise, you're going to experience a problem. So, guys, that's it. Super simple, right? Long video, but the answer is very quick. All right, guys, ramble on, be safe, and then make sure that your system is running top-notch. Bye, guys.